Welcome back to GameStop TV. I'm Julian here with JC Rodrigo. He's come down from the Nintendo Treehouse, and so of course, we've got to talk about everything Nintendo's got at E3. Now, the big thing, you may have noticed behind us, it's Luigi's Mansion 3 coming out. Tell me about this game.
All right, so Luigi's Mansion 3, is you saw from our Nintendo Direct that we showed a little bit that he's in a hotel, right? And each of those floors has like a different theme, right? One of the big additions to kind of his repertoire is the additions we made to the Poltergeist G00. So that's his backpack. He used to suck up ghosts and stuff, right? So if you're not familiar with it, that's kind of what you do. And of course, you can't forget, we also talked a little bit about Luigi, right? Now, Luigi in particular is a goo form. I mean, technically he's made of, insider here, he's kind of made of ectoplasm and coffee.
That's the scientific term.
Yes, yeah. Ectoplasm and coffee. Basically you press the right stick and you can kind of summon a duplicate of, Luigi. It's Luigi, and he can kind of get through some narrow corridors, and he'll go through spikes and stuff like that.
Tell me about where Luigi's Mansion 3 is taking place.
Oh, man. It depends what floor you're on, right? So you may find yourself on one floor, you have like a medieval theme, right? Next thing you know, you could be in a movie set or like a jungle thing. I mean, it just kind of depends on what floor you're on, so it kind of keeps feeling like the environment is changing with you.
Luigi's my favorite of the Mario Brothers because I'm a younger brother. He has to be.
Oh,
So
okay.
I can't wait to play another game starring him. But you guys have a ton more here. Like, let's go talk about Pokemon we've got over here. Tell me about the upcoming Pokemon games, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Yeah, so Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield take place in the Galar region. So wait a minute, before I go into this, I need to ask you, Julian, who is your favored partner Pokemon?
Oh, I absolutely know already. I'm going to pick the Grass Monkey, that funky monkey, Grookey. And you know what I'm going to name him?
And what?
I am Grookey.
Okay, that's pretty good. I will give you that. Okay. For me, I have to say I think I'm really leaning towards Sobble now. I mean, we need to protect him so he doesn't cry.
And of course, we can't forget the third partner Pokemon, which is Scorbunny.
That's right.
Tell me about him.
I mean, Scorbunny's cool. Has fire. I mean, he's a bunny. He's fire.
We've got to keep running around this booth because there's just so much. So let's go check out Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. We are here with the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, the Black Order station, and there's a ton of spaces for people to come and get their hands on here, and that's really what this game is all about, right?
Absolutely. You can choose from over 30 different, Marvel superheroes to create your own team and take on Thanos, in the Black Order. I guess what's interesting to me is that, there's a lot of different characters that are playable. Here we have about 13 of them.
Tons of characters, and it's following a familiar storyline, the one about the Infinity Stones, but it's kind of going in its own direction.
Yeah, that's right. So speaking of which, so for people that are invested in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, this is based on the Marvel Comic Universe, right? So if you're familiar with a lot of those locales, you're going to see those in the game. In addition, you'll probably see a lot of very interesting twists to the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. So yes, you'll see Thanos and all henchmen of the Black Order, but it may not play out the way you think it's going to, and it's exclusive for Nintendo Switch. So you may want to pick this one up because the storyline here is really, really something.
Definitely. When the creators were making this game and they came to Marvel, they said, Switch is just the perfect platform for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Why do you think that is?
Oh, multiplayer. I mean, this is the kind of game that I would probably take out with my relatives, my family, friends, and just pop it in. I mean, even out of the box, Nintendo Switch is already multiplayer. Just pass the Joy-Con to someone, and it's always good to have more than one player because there's a lot of these kind of attacks you can kind of team attack, and you can use special moves at the same time, and they do incredible amounts of damage. So again, it's always better when you're playing with a friend, and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, the Black Order is no exception. What are you staring at?
There's just something over here that's piqued my interest.
Oh.
It's kind of, awakened something in me.
Very funny.
I think I want to check this out. So, over here is Link's Awakening. It's the remake of the 1993 Game Boy Classic, right?
That's right. That's absolutely right.
So what can we expect now in the modern age on a Switch with this game?
Oh, man. Well, as you can tell, we revamped the graphics quite a bit. That's my first thing. You kind of look at it and you're like, oh, man, that's just adorable. But that's definitely one of them. So we redid the graphics, obviously. The music's been redone. Even like the dungeons, particularly the enemy patterns, there are a couple of different changes in the enemies. So let's just say you've played The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening before. You'll notice that some of the enemies are a little bit different. Like, whoa, that enemy didn't back up there. Wait, I got to think about this a little differently. I can't just do that, right? There's a streamlined menu interface. There's a lot. It makes this game very palatable. You can pick it up in short chunks, or you can play through giant sections at a time. But again, a lot of different surprises. A lot more text. We have more space for text now. It's not a Game Boy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's
a lot to look
amazing
forward to.
how far 26 years of game design comes, but especially alien menus, really. That's it. Life gets so much better now with the better menu system.
Yeah.
But this isn't the only Link-related announcements you guys here had today, right?
Yeah, that's technically true. We also announced that a sequel for Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, is being worked on. You got a while to look forward to that, but until then, you have a ton of other great Legend of Zelda content, such as Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. You also have Cadence of Hyrule.
That'll be a lot of fun. On top of that, what people want to see now is more Smash Ultimate characters, and you revealed quite a few today.
Yeah, I've actually been holding on to that for about about a year.
Yeah.
And I'm finally, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Yeah, so I remember, we talked about, of course, we have the hero from the Dragon Quest series is now joining us. It's the hero from Dragon Quest, particularly 11, 8, 4, and 3. So you get all 4 of those characters treated as one character, all the same moveset and stuff like that. And then we also announced and kind of teased Banjo-Kazooie. So it was, a lot of great stuff coming, and it's all available in the Fighter's Pass.
But the one thing that I think everybody was expecting, but we're going to have to wait a little longer for, is the next Animal Crossing.
Oh, Animal Crossing, yeah. So you're on a deserted island now. You have, New Horizons, so you can kind of craft things. You have to go around and actually do your fish. But then, you can make campfires and things. You can make certain stuff. So it's a lot about trying to figure out what's around you on the island and trying to make the best of what you got. Then you realize you're going to get more resources at some point and just kind of build.
It's been a blast touring what I call Doug Bowser's castle. So thank you, JC, for showing us around.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you guys for tuning in here on GameStop TV. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more.